there, y'all, and welcome to today's Daily Down and Dirty. My name is Fairlight. Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. All right, y'all, the message for today is breakthrough in work, worth, and passion. So we're starting out with the Four of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Both of these are about forward movement. This card being so much about crossing the finish line, and this is getting the energy moving in a positive direction. This being a major arcana, the number 10, it is a completion of a cycle, starting a brand new cycle. So is crossing that finish line. A lot of times that Four of Wands is called the 1111 card. It's an activation code. So you might be crossing a threshold within yourself, as well as crossing a new threshold into your outer reality. So these are the two cards kind of overlighting the situation. On one side, underneath that Four of Wands, we've got the Ace of Wands along with the Eight of Pentacles. So it feels like, even though this is a forward movement, and it could feel like a sudden breakthrough, especially a breakthrough of passion. This could be passion for your work, or it could be passion in any area of your life. I don't know why it's so hard for me to talk today, but any area of your life. And I also like to point out, with the 10, 1 plus 0 equals 1, initiating brand new passions, brand new work, brand new beginnings. And then the Ace is a number 1 as well. Also, I like to look at aces as doorways. So you've definitely got new doors opening, things, again, forward movement. But with this Eight of Pentacles, this says, even if it is a sudden breakthrough, you've been working on this for a while. You've been laying the foundation. You've really been committed to this. This could be years of commitment, years of discipline, years of knowledge, study, practice, whatever it is you've been working on. It looks like, again, there's a breakthrough. It's like you've been cultivating the garden, and maybe it was even starting to feel futile. I say that because we've got this Five of Pentacles here. But you know, you kept to it. You've been disciplined. You've been invested in whatever this passion is. And now there's a passionate new breakthrough. I love this reading so far. Then over here, we've got the Five of Pentacles. We've got the 10 of Cups. We've got the Tower card, and then we've got the King of Wands. So again, with all this Wands energy, especially the King, the Four of Wands, and this Ace of Wands, again, a lot of passion here. The Tower card is kind of bookended by this King of Wands, as well as the 10 of Cups. So this looks like a positive breakdown. Again, breakdown equals breakthrough. And it looks like this breakthrough has to do with some sort of self-worth kind of thing. Again, getting this feeling of futility, even though these two cards were more by themselves over underneath the Four of Wands, and then these four cards were more underneath the Wheel of Fortune. These two cards were next to each other, the Two Pentacles cards. So it feels like maybe part of the work, what you've been disciplined, has been working on your own self-worth, working on, you know, abandonment wounds, rejection wounds. For some reason, I'm wanting to say that maybe you were playing small. And so it's like, how can you be successful while also trying to appease those who never really believed in you to begin with? And unfortunately, this could be like family members. It doesn't have to be. It could be, you know, the voices that live in your head. But, you know, if this is a labor of love, let's say you were committed to something that people said, oh, you'll never be successful doing that, then that's some self-worth kind of stuff that you have to work through. I always want to say to people, there is no amount of dimming your light that can compensate for the self-worth issues of others. There is no amount of dimming your light that can ever compensate for other people's self-worth issues. You just cannot do that. Shine your light brightly and work through your own self-worth issues, and then stand up and be the king that you are. I love, just even though one is Pentacles and one is Cups, I love when we move from a 5 to a 10, because it really speaks to its own breakthrough in your own self-worth, own self-fulfillment. Again, 10s indicate the completion of a cycle, and we've got 2 10s here plus that Ace. So I really love, again, starting new cycles, ending new cycles, brand new beginnings. Yeah. And working through, I kind of feel like I have to stay with this abandonment wound, self-worth, self-love kind of stuff. And I'm thinking of my Aunt Nina today, and one of her wise sayings is, if it's to be, it's up to me. And I think part of that, if it's to be, it's up to me, it is about the work that we do. It is about trusting our passion and motivation. And then also it is about fulfillment, though. I think sometimes we seek permission to be fulfilled. We seek permission to go after our dreams and our goals, and recognizing that people who don't believe in us or that want us to play small to compensate for their self-worth issues or whatever it is, those people that don't really want to see us emotionally fulfilled or otherwise passionately fulfilled, in any way fulfilled, they're never going to give us permission. They're never going to approve of our truth and authentic expression, because they don't feel approved of in their own selves. And so really it's a them thing. I don't know why so much of this reading feels like overcoming the need for approval, overcoming the need to gain that love and again, acceptance from those that just are never going to give it to you. Even if it's kind of that thing, say you're a creative person and you're putting all of your passion into your creative expression, creative art, whatever it is, and they only believe that you could be successful being a banker or an accountant or something very logical or whatever. They're just not capable of understanding you. And so don't hand the paintbrush to people that want to put you in a box when you're wanting to unfold in a spiral, kind of a thing. I don't know, I love abstract thinking, obviously, but it looks like a personal breakthrough when you recognize and let go the need for others' approval. It feels like you really break down a lot of the structures and the cages that you were trying to conform to. And it feels like a lot of this maybe was subconscious programming, that breaking through that and allowing yourself to be fulfilled, giving yourself permission to be successful doing what you love. And then you boss the fuck up as the king of fire, as the king of wands. Again, fire energy, it's motivation, inspiration, creativity, passion, desire, inspiration, all of those things, really letting the flames of your internal fire to light the way. And then I love it, fire with earth energy means that you continue the discipline, you continue the commitment, you continue investing in yourself, you continue nurturing and cultivating that which you're most passionate about. Again, one of my most favorite sayings is, discipline is choosing what you want most over what you want now. All right, that's all I have for today. If you would like to get a personal reading from me, that link will be in the bio. All right, until next time, peace and love.